Alright, how you guys doing today? It's Tuesday, January 3rd. Got home from Virginia last night at like 9:30. It was a long drive. Left my grandpa's at like 8:30 or so. Well, we left Dollar General at 8:30 because we had to get a couple things, but trip went well. Navigator did great. So, it's definitely earning its keep. So, about the town car, I mean, you guys seen that it was just wrecked and the car got totaled out because it would have cost more to fix than it's worth. So, I don't know what my grandpa's plans are with it yet, but he'll figure something out. So, yeah, let's just get into this update here. It rained a lot last night, so it's pretty wet outside and pretty muddy. So, yeah. Virginia was great, had a fun time, but just it was too short of a trip. If we couldn't stay longer than Monday because my stepmom has to work today. But if she didn't, we'd be still there right now. Because I go back to school Thursday the 5th. So, but yeah, her grandpa's doing good. My grandma's doing okay. She's hanging in there. She still has her knee problems. But she's supposed to be starting physical therapy. But we'll see if that's even going to be happening. So, the town car was hers, but it's never gotten driven because she probably won't be able to drive ever again. So my grandpa just drove it around before it got wrecked and stuff. So, and then ever since it got wrecked, he hasn't really driven it. You guys seen in the video that it needed jump started. And it fired right up, but I was supposed to get that car eventually, but since the car got wrecked, I can't get it now because since it's totaled out. So I don't know what he's going to do with it. Pretty bummed about it, but what are you going to do about it? There's the geese. I'm trying to figure out the focuses on this Kodak, and it looks like it's doing good on the focusing today. There's the building. We didn't get every single piece of metal on it, but I guess I'll update that a little bit. Lots of mud areas and stuff. You can't really see the donuts I did with the F-150 when there was snow. Actually kind of surprising. See, all that metal came from that one building we tore down back in 2018. It was built in the 50s, and we used roof metal for the siding, but didn't have time to get it all done before the snow hit. We only got 2 inches, but it blew like crazy. It's a pain in the butt doing that top one, let me tell you. I'm not going to start everything up in here right now, but the F-150 is also parked in here, so yes, it got protected from the rain because it leaks water, just like the Tan Ranger. Pretty much in the same spot. But here's all the Rangers and the F-150. Yes, I washed the F-150 before we left, so it's actually a lot cleaner than it was. I got all the salt off of it the best I could. I know you guys are probably saying it's not worth washing it, but it is. Get all the salt off of it. I mean, yeah, it's going to get rustier, but I don't want it to get worse with the salt on it. There she is. Hasn't ran since it was parked here. That was Thursday. The Rangers, they haven't ran when it was 5 degrees out, so it's been a while for them, but nothing's been on the tender either. So maybe I should start everything and make sure they're still fine, but I'm pretty sure they will be. Put the wipers up on that just because. Same with those two. Don't have to worry about it on that one because those wipers are junk. So, and I think we're going to drive this to the shop today because for Christmas my dad bought a bunch of parts for it. Like ball joints and just a lot of stuff. Upper and lower control arms or whatever. So this thing is, it's time for this thing to get started on. So I'm pretty excited. Yep, here it is. Hasn't really changed. We did put some fuel injector cleaner in it and some stabilizer, and I think the fuel injection cleaner made it run a little bit better, but not much. But I have noticed that ever since my dad has aligned that that sensor in the back of the engine, it has ran a little bit better. But now it runs rough at idle and runs perfectly in gear. But it's still better than it was. It was running good when I drove it here. I mean, it didn't really misfire too much. Of course, that one ran good. That one, of course, we had to trailer because the transmission's bad. It's only got reverse. Now, we'll see how the battery held up in this guy when I get a chance, but I don't have the key for any of them. This one's got an old and kind of weak battery in it. But it works. Works just fine in this. Yep. Of course, these tractors are doing alright. 210 would not start at 5 degrees, so I'm going to have to take the plug out of it and make sure it's not fouled. But it failed to start. This one started up. But you guys probably seen both videos on both of them. This one, I don't know when I'm going to start working on it. But at least it's out of the weather finally, kind of. At least it's got a roof over it. This thing needs to come off because it don't work. Ranch King, it still runs. I haven't ran it for a while. Yep. Yeah. Bus, I need to start it up sometime because I know it'll start right up because it's warmer out, but I don't like -6. I'll have to start that up eventually. But it's been on the tender, so it won't go dead. As you can see, there's that yellow cord. Things I got like really better focus on my Nikon. It's pretty good. I'm still going to use my Nikon too, but I just wanted to use this so I could get those focus things under control. And I still have to hook up the plow to one of the John Deeres. I'll do it to the 214 again this year because that's what I had it on last year. But I need to get that thing running. I'll show you guys what's wrong with it. I'll show you the new piece that needs to be replaced. I'm pretty sure I made the video on it last time I tried starting it up and it wouldn't start because it lost spark. Well, I'll show you why. I'll get the new piece. I don't think I have the old one no more. So, where the heck is it? It's in here somewhere. I'll just find out. Anyways, I can't find it, but maybe I'll make a video on it again. Oh God, I almost... Okay. Let's see. Gotta get my Bluetooth thing fixed too. Get freaking broke. Get my keys under control. There's so much stuff in here. There it is. There's what we have to replace. This is the new one right here. This goes on to the coil. Well, the old one was so brittle that it just broke off because it was rusty and corroded. And that's why the thing quit getting sparked, because it just broke off. So that's what needs replaced right there. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I would like to get to it before we get more snow, but who knows if that's going to happen. Let's go over to the back area of where the bus is now. Let's go to the three-wheelers. See how they're doing. I got the Country Clippers battery in there on the tender because when we were here last week, sometime I tried to crank it and I figured it'd be dead, and it was. So I put the Harbor Freight tender on it, put the dead battery on, and we'll see if that thing held a charge when I get a chance to start the Country Clipper. But because I don't think the Harbor Freight tenders are really made to charge dead batteries, but I had it on there since like last week, and it's still on, and I'm going to leave it on until I put it back in the Country Clipper. There it is. No, yeah, I got it somewhere, not on the floor. Tenders on the Big Reg are still working. This tender acted up, and then it brought itself back to life and fixed itself, so the Big Reds have been on tenders then. So they won't go dead either. Gosh, smells like cat piss in here. A lot of cats and groundhogs and raccoons come in here. Yeah. Battery's doing fine. Hasn't blown up, but tender's doing fine, I should say. I'm gonna leave it on. That tender will keep like 13 volts in the battery. So that's why I like these Harbor Freight tenders, because they keep them nice and charged. Not overcharged, just maintained at 13 volts. So that's staying on there. But yeah. That's the third time that batteries went dead, and I don't want it to go bad either. There's the cab, and the geese follow me everywhere. They're just buttholes. I don't know when this thing's going, but it's supposed to go soon sometime. There's the AC filter thing or whatever. Master cylinder. What's left of it. And who knows when it's going. And here's the DT466. International CE300, of course. But yeah, okay, we'll go back this way. I guess they're doing fine since they're being sassy like they are always. And see, there's the side we didn't even do at all. It's starting to spit rain, so again, I gotta make it quick. Don't want to get my camera wet. And we standed up the decks from the 225 and 210 to make room so we could go up to there and get some more metal. Of course, we still have that G patch from an old 90s. And there's Dog's blade. Been sitting there forever. Moved this thing and it broke because it just rotted out from rust. See, there's nice rot holes. Yeah, it's toast. And the trailer, my dad's business partner's brother used it because I don't know if it was his daughter's car, but broke down on the way to New York, I think, and just needed this to tow it back, and trailer did fine. I mean, it's got brand new tires on it, but so that's good news. The trailer made it back fine. Good to see it at the house. That trailer, haven't done anything since my dad bent the thing with the skid loader. You can just easily cut that part out. You don't need taillights or whatever for a trailer that's not going to be used for absolutely anything. Old chicken coop. Still doing I guess. New one. Oh yeah, you guys notice the green thing is now above the chicken coop for extra protection. So that's nice. Get that out of the way. And that trailer Well, it hasn't changed one bit. It just sits here, that's all it does. Maybe I should dig it out sometime. All this metal fell off of it. Nothing. No. No. There they are. Hand's getting a little tired from holding the camera with my left hand. That shed. Now let's get on to the good part. What do you guys think? You guys know what that key goes to? It's got that on it. Does that look familiar to you guys? Let's go find out. Oh, let's go say hi to Smokey real quick so you guys can think about it. What are you doing? Huh? She's probably hungry, so that's why she's over here. Yeah? Are you? Okay. Oh. Say hi to him. Okay. You gonna follow us then? They're getting ready to... switch hands here. Alright, we'll put you guys down like this. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes, guys, that is right. This was the town car that was in Virginia. It came home with us. My dad paid my grandpa $400 for it. And it's going to get fixed. That last startup I did on it, I already had those 2 new doors on it, but I didn't want to spoil and tell you. But none of the pillar got damaged at all. I mean, it's just this rear body panel that got damaged. And of course, 2 doors. Look at that. No damage on it. That's why the car came home with us. Well, that's why we put these doors on it. Well, we had to drive it home. And it did great the whole way here. No issues with it. Ran perfectly. I drove it for 3.5 hours the rest of the way home. Didn't even have a hesitation in it. It ran perfectly the whole time. It was getting 22 miles to the gallon. That's pretty damn good for this big of car with a V8 in it. We filled up 3 times. We ran into a bunch of fog last night, and it's cleared up this morning. Let's pop the hood. Battery, got, of course, charged the battery up. It was doing fine also. Basically a brand new battery from last year, or 2021. Had to add a quart of oil in it. It's been fine. I just think when the mechanic did the oil change on this, they didn't put enough in it. Because it was changed at 149 and I want to change it. So, just to be safe. This car was so quiet, there's not even any wind noise coming from coming from the back at all. I mean, it was just completely silent. And that surprised us. Still got to get the Virginia plates off of it. So, the mirror that came on the passenger door was broken, so that mirror came off of another car the same color, and it was good, so we threw that on there. There's no way we could not drive it with the old doors because of, first of all, the glass was shattered and there was no mirror. So yeah, it would have been nice finding a silver car, but we could just paint these. It doesn't look terrible with those blue doors on it. A little damage here, but that's nothing. It's got good Bosch wipers on it. It definitely needs a serious headlight restoration. These town cars were poor quality built for their headlights. It doesn't look as bad in the camera, but it's worse in person than what the camera's actually showing. Got new tires on it. Don't mind the mess in this car. We still got to clean it out. The door panel from the back door, the one on this car originally was in better shape, so we just reused that one. There's the other quart of oil. There's paperwork for the car. It was well maintained, but my dad pointed out though that it was probably wrecked last time because there's like Bondo repair or something right here. So that's a little concerning, but I don't know. I really don't. Alright. Yeah, see, it looked pretty nasty. You guys seen how nasty it looked. It was actually better than it looked. And we thought for sure that pillar was going to be damaged and stuff. Interior's a little dirty. Well, that's just because it's been on the road. God. So we had to go to Dollar General because we had to get a charger, one of these Bluetooth things, and a phone holder, just so we could have GPS and everything on the way back. This interior's in great shape. A little worn, but my grandpa had a dog and she rode in here a few times. Pedal adjustment, it does work. So, horn works. And radio works too. The only thing that doesn't work is the button to set the radio or set the clock. Alright, start it up. There's how many miles it's been driven. Well, 151,610. Still at 335 miles till empty. Here we go, start it up. Fires right up always. Let's close the door so we can do the wipers. There they are. Wipers work beautiful. Come on, open up. That door's a little hard to open on this side. 49 degrees. It's not bad out at all. And there's 3 keys to this car. My grandpa had this underneath the car, but my battery's about to die on my camera, so I might have to switch cameras. But this is to unlock the door, and this is for the trailer hitch. So this will not start the car because it's not chipped, but it's a door key. So the car's got 3 keys in it. So Car's running like a champ. Might have to switch cameras here. I haven't charged this one in forever. See, it goes right into gear. No problem. There it is. Don't mind the cough, guys. I've been having that cough for a little bit now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in the house and go get my Nikon now, just so I don't have any problem saving this video. So I'll see you guys in a second for you guys, because this camera is about to die. So